pause. Okay, so today is day 2. We are back at breathwork with mindful art, and today's intention is letting go of what's heavy. So before I get into it a little bit more, let's just take a deep breath together. Kind of settle into this moment. My thoughts for today are so many things are going on in this world, and a lot of the things that feel super heavy are outside of our control. And when they're outside of our control, I mean, that's harder for me. I like to be in control. I like to know what I can do to change things, to make things move better. So I don't know if saying be in control is the right way to say that, but I don't like when everything feels out of control and I can't fix things, if that makes sense. So today, while we're doing some breath work, we're going to be really intentional on bringing to mind things that are outside of our control and letting them go. So when you inhale, I want you to imagine the stuff that you're carrying that you don't need to carry, and then releasing it on the exhale. We're going to do that for a few minutes, and then we're going to do a bit of a in my control, out of my control sphere. This is one that I did just the other day, where it looks more like I'm not done it, but it looks more like sunshine, and then what's under the sun, and then what I want to root in. So you can do it like this. You can do it however you want to. You can use color, black and white, whatever you want. I have my watercolors here in case I feel like doing that, but I also have a pen just to get me started. My idea for this craft today is to draw a circle, and whatever's in my control or in my circle of control goes inside the circle, and everything else I will write down after. And it will take some time to sit with it, but I'm sure a lot will come up with our breath work as well. So as always, if there's anything that I'm prompting you to do that doesn't feel good, just let it go, let it fall away, and do what feels right for you. If you need to get up and move, you can get up and move. If you need to jot any notes down of anything that comes up, jot the notes down. If you need to talk to a therapist or friend, make sure you do that, get your support. So let's go ahead and get started. Make sure you're comfortable in your seat. Find some stillness in your body. I'm going to close my eyes. Feel free to do so, or you can take a gentle gaze. Just kind of bring some awareness to your body. Where do your eyes go when you close your eyes? What spot do they focus on, or do they move? I kind of stare at the space right in between my eyes. Does anything feel uncomfortable? Do you need to adjust? Okay. We're just going to take a few deep inhales and exhalations. And again, when we inhale, if something comes to mind of something that's feeling heavy, you can kind of bring it up with you, and then on your exhale, let it go. You can sit still, you can do hand gestures if you need to. There's no wrong way to do this. So go ahead and inhale and exhale. Before we do it again, I want to point out, if nothing comes to mind, that's also okay. So let's do that again. Inhale, exhale, let it go. Inhale, exhale, let it go. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Good job. think it will feel good to pivot. So come back to your body for a minute. We've taken a few deep inhalations and exhalations. I want us to switch to our mindful art practice and sit with it for a minute. I'm going to open my eyes if you're ready to open your eyes. Sit with your practice for a minute. If you need to pause the video, pause the video. Sit with what's in your control and out of your control. And then we're going to do a little bit more breath work after, with the intention of putting eyes on, putting hands on, putting thought into the things that are inside your control, but especially outside of your control, and letting those go. So today, my practice is going to look pretty simple. I'm going to draw a circle in the center. It's okay if it's not a perfect circle. It's okay, it doesn't matter. And I'm going to write in my control in the center. It's okay if it's not centered. It's all okay. That's the thing I love about mindful art, is it doesn't matter if your art looks like my art. It doesn't look like matter if my art looks like good. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So inside my control and outside my control. Right outside my control, anywhere you want outside the circle. And some of the things that are in your control are things you choose to focus on. So my focus. You don't have to write these down. If anything else comes to you that's different, go ahead and do that. Something else is the effort I put in, my effort. We also have your time. That's all you. Obviously, there's other factors we don't get to choose if we go to work or if we take care of family or loved ones. But your extra time, when you take deep breaths, that's in your control. How you treat people. Not R, P. Obviously R's in my mind. Why is that? Another thing in your control is your breath. What else is in our control? I'm looking at my one that I made just a couple of days ago. How we react to other people, that's on us. Or how we speak. How about if you choose to pause? My pause. How you treat your body. My body. To an extent, I'm not saying my body is in, everything's in my control, but how I treat it, how I speak to it, that's in my control. My peace, that's a big one for me right now. Now let's think on some of the things that are out of your control. What about how they or other people react to you? What they say. What they believe. These are things that have been sitting on me and weighing me down. Oops, sorry. There are things that have been weighing me down. If they're not weighing you down, don't write them down. If there are other things that are heavier on your mind, write them down. What about time passing? That's a one for me for sure. And the weather. Today, I think I mentioned this, but it's a rainy, dreary day, and I have to hold on to the light feeling that the sun gave me yesterday. And that's okay. Okay, what about what other people want? Or other people's moods. If they approve of you, you can't control that. I guess you kind of can if you conform to what somebody else is doing or wanting you to do. But when you're showing up authentically yourself with kindness and love, and somebody still doesn't approve, then that's not on you. I don't think so anymore. Anyways, but like I've said before, like let it fall away, whatever falls away. I'm going to switch now to colors, and when I breathe, I'm going to paint different swirly colors on here. If you don't want to paint, or you don't want to color, or you don't want to make marks all over this, or however you want to do it, if you want to close your eyes, center, then do that, please. Whatever feels good to you. So I'm actually going to focus on what's outside of my control, and I am going to put color on it as I inhale and exhale, releasing those things off of my shoulders intentionally. So go ahead and inhale. Exhale. I'm exhaling if they approve. Inhale. Exhale how others react to you. Inhale. Exhale. We have no control of the weather. Inhale. Exhale. I will let you focus on what you are letting go. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good job. If you want to take some time to just let your paintbrush, your pencil, your marker, your crayon move on your paper for a little longer, feel free to do that. I'm going to sit and do that for a second, but if you're done and want to end the video, go ahead and do so. If you'd like to join us for day 3, so today is actually day 2 of our 5-day mini-series focused on hope. I should have started with that. But yeah, if you want to join us for day 3, feel free to subscribe and join, or pop in however you want to. I'm going to focus on a little bit of color here just for a second. Remember, there's no wrong way to create. Just continue to breathe. Good job. All right. Thank you again for joining us, and we'll see you next time.